Hey folks, let me know if y'all can hear me out there. I think you should be able to. But welcome, it's Tuesday night. Happy to be up on YouTube again, playing for folks. Ooh, an echo. Okay, I was afraid of that. What about now? Now is there still an echo? I think that should have fixed it. Good now? Cool? Everybody cool? Cool. Professional YouTuber right here. Cool. So, hey, I'm Bug from Bug Hunter. For anyone who's joining this stream who has never been to one before, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some songs. I'm going to take some questions. Feel free to start throwing those out in the comment section. I try and read them as they go by. But other than that, yeah, I think I'll just start with a song. So let's see. I have a pool of songs that I'm picking from tonight, and whoever was here last week might know what that pool includes, but let's see where I want to start. Okay, this is kind of a weird one to start with, but I think it'll be fun. I don't play this one a lot by myself, but tonight's the night. So it's a song off of the Rough Draft album, and it's a bonus track. And it goes like this. Well, I've noticed a clash between our coasts. It's mostly braggadocious, puffed up claims and sugar coated. It's East Coast, Ivy League Coast, West Coast, Bust Coast, but between those they don't see another option, one more coast that feels forgotten. That might be how it goes. The long shot laying low, but those who know me know I'm like the Gulf Coast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Cut me some slack. I don't have fancy marketing or radio ads. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Unsure and it shows. No, I don't boast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Well, real talk, I bought into the drama, the non-stop assault by all the West Coast tech bros and East Coast egos. Don't you have something else to say? The old catchphrase feeling so cliche. The merge can make you an ad display if you heart New York or you love LA. It's overkill like praying for a preacher. It's overkill like a sheep in a t-shirt. It's overkill, no need for a C. It's like an A+ still sleeping with a t-shirt. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Cut me some slack. I don't have fancy marketing or radio ads. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Unsure and it shows. No, I don't boast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Cut me some slack. I'm a middle child too, with an ego to match. I'm like the Gulf Coast. I'm shy and it shows. No, I don't boast. I'm like the Gulf Coast. Thank you. So that's a song called The Gulf Coast. Sans guitar solo. That's my acoustic version of it. Yeah, I haven't played that one in a while, so that was really fun. If you heard, I have a in-studio audience with me today. My wife is sitting over on eating popcorn, watching me play. So if I'm looking over there, it's because she's making faces at me. So cool. So the reason I played that song, for those joining us, that was the Gulf Coast off of the Rough Draft. Reason I played that song is because we're running a tournament right now, and a lot of you are probably aware of this at the moment. We're running our March Madness bracket, which I've heard is frustrating and difficult to decide, but we've come down to our top 8. And tonight I'm going to be playing some of the songs that didn't make it past the round of 16. That was the Gulf Coast, which was defeated by Deserve Me in that round. So let me throw this up just so people can know what I'm talking about here. So this is the bracket that we're running right now. It was completely randomly generated. So I'm sorry for some of the earlier matchups that people were frustrated with, but I assure you, I just went to random.com and typed in the list and then put them in order. So you can see down here, I believe it is, let me throw this up. We got the lower left quadrant, Gulf Coast, there it is. It beat $sign Sax and then lost to Deserve Me. So I'll be playing songs that lost in the round of 16 to make up our round of 8. So just kind of go over some of these. We got Disco going through, we got Go With The Flow going through, a couple more. Let's see, over on the other side of the bracket. Cool kind of matchup here, Pebbles and Pine Cones, which were, if you remember back in July and August, those were kind of the last 2 singles that we released ahead of Bigger Than Myself. So it's kind of funny that they're now up against each other. But yeah, Pine Cones took out Key to Being Lonely. Everybody was real upset last year when Key to Being Lonely got knocked out from Disco in the first round. So it made it to round 2 this year. Maybe next year it'll make it to round 3. But and then the last little quadrant we have here. This has been a very difficult one. Currently it's Be Glad I Love You versus Take It Back. All of these are very, very close at the moment. If you want to vote, you can go to, it looks like Jam's already posted it. It's the link to our website where we have you can vote every day through the end of the week. So this round ends Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Time, and you can vote once a day to get your favorite songs through. So let me throw up the whole thing again. So this is the bracket as we see it now. Disco, Go With The Flow, Deserve Me, Making Up Words, Pebbles, Pine Cones, Be Glad I Love You, and Take It Back. So those are our top 8 at the moment, and I'll be playing some of the ones that didn't quite make it to this round tonight. So cool. And thanks for everybody for hopping in. I'm kind of reading the comments. Anybody who has any questions for me, please feel free to just throw them in the comment section. If I'll try to see them as they go by. You can also just commiserate with other folks about which songs that you're mad didn't get through to the top 8. Cool. Other than that, I'm going to play another song. So from that list, what do I want to play? I might hold that one off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one will be fun. And my wife likes this song too. So, do you know what it is? Okay, this is a song off of Bigger Than Myself, and it's one of my favorites off that album. And it's a very silly song. You pay me to exaggerate, I think I've done enough, turning bummers into heartaches and crushes into love. Sometimes our lives are mild, our story's just okay. I'll set your expectations in the middle and I say, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And knock me down a peg when I wanna be a big shot. I'm just a toddler with a slingshot. For example, I got cornered by a salesman at a farmer's market booth, selling cheap ceramic bowls meant for dogs to eat their food. I haggle like a master, I showed them how I do. I didn't want one, but I got a deal for 2. Hell yeah, I don't have a regret. Or a dog, knock me down a peg when I wanna be a big shot. I'm just a toddler with a slingshot. Don't have the strength, don't have the aim. I'm building on my motor skills and everything's a game. You say I'm harmless, you're probably right, but nothing is more trouble than a toddler going quiet. Keep an eye on me, keep your eye on me. And knock me down a peg when I wanna be a big shot. I'm just a toddler with a slingshot. I asked ask for half your candy bar, you raise it in the air and split it down the middle, made a perfect little pair. You smile like a sweetheart, my hand extended out. You winked at me and popped both of the pieces in your mouth. Hell no, that one's a hell no. No mercy with a Hershey, first she knocked me down a peg. When I wanna be a big shot, I'm just a toddler with a slingshot. Don't have the strength, don't have the aim. I'm building my motor skills and everything's a game. You say I'm harmless, so did Goliath, but nothing is more trouble than a toddler going quiet. Keep an eye on me, keep your eye, and watch me well, or I'll raise a little hell. Oh hell yeah. They asked me for a catchphrase, I didn't miss a step. If their story's kinda boring, you can tell them hell yep. Hell, knock me down a peg when I wanna be a big shot, and I will kick it up the next notch. And if I work, put in the labor, blood, sweat, call in every favor. Eat my veggies, say my prayers, push myself to be a danger. I'll be a preteen with a taser. Thank you. Thank you. So that's a song called Toddler with Slingshot. It lost to Take It Back last week. So thank you for all your claps over comment. That's very nice of you. I can hear my parents are also watching the stream downstairs. Cool. Let me see. I'm just gonna see if anybody had any questions while I was playing that, because I have a hard time reading these, because I start reading them and then I forget that I'm playing a song, and then I forget lyrics. Let's see. Philip asks, is there any chance to do a sock song today? Probably not today. I didn't practice one beforehand, so some people making predictions about the final two. And Socks Are Cool is surprised that the Gulf Coast beat $ Sax. That one was really close. I think that one came down to like just a couple dozen votes. So cool. Chance the Euchre says, is that a Luna ukulele behind you? It is. This is my original ukulele that I recorded. I recorded Slow Burn on it. I recorded Be Glad I Love You on it. I recorded Hide and Seek on it. I think some of the lead riffs of Braggin also on it. It's my most sentimental instrument for sure. I like my guitars, but if anything happened to my my ukulele, I'd be pretty upset. I see the island asked if I'm wearing pajama pants again. No, obviously not. Who would do that? Stop laughing. You never know. I'm just a torso as far as you guys are concerned. So, cool. Let me look through my list and see what I got. I probably should have done that ahead of time, but oh yeah. Speaking of this song, this Saturday I'm doing an interesting thing, something I've never done before. So, Torn Between a Couple came out on March 20th, 2017, which is almost 4 years ago. And so on March 20th, 2021, which is this Saturday, I'll be playing a full playthrough of the entire album, kind of here where I am now, just with my acoustic guitar. And I don't think I've ever played through the entire album in one sitting, front to back, and this will be the first time that I do it. And if you want to attend that, it's not going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Zoom. And normally my Zoom shows are kind of like these ticketed events, just as kind of an extra thing to help support the band. This one is a pay what you want ticket, so you can enter 0, and we're happy to have you there. Just respect your budget. when filling that out. And we've already sold. It's going to be more than twice, maybe 3 times as big as any Zoom show we've ever done. I'm really, really excited about it, especially to play some of these older songs that I don't play a lot. So if you want to come help celebrate the Torn Between a Couple 4-year anniversary, I'll be doing that on Zoom this Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you're in Europe, which you're probably not, well, I say that jams is literally, it's probably like what, 4 a.m. for you right now, and you're in the comments. But most Europeans probably aren't watching right now because it's early in the morning there. But I was meant so that people can see it from a lot of different time zones. So yeah, Andre says, at what time is the Zoom show? 2 p.m. Central Time. So it should last hour and a half, and I'll be taking questions, hopefully torn between a couple kind of related questions, and it'll be really fun. So go to my site, Jam's already posted it, just click on that link and you can just reserve your spot. That's all I really need. I need to know how many computers are connecting so that I can increase my Zoom limit in case it goes over. So cool. Let me play a song. Speaking of, yeah, this song is from that album, so I'll be playing this one again in 4 days if you want to hear it again. But for right now, this was knocked out by Pine Cones. To me, I was surprised, but cool to see that a newer song has kind of knocked out a classic. This one's called "The Key to Being Lonely." Oh no, you gotta promise not to make faces at me. Only girl for me. It's terrible, unbearable. Oh, Sarah, it's not fair at all. Oh, Sarah, you're the only girl for me. This week. Walked in the shop to pick up some lunch and asked the cashier what the hell shawarma was. Her name tag said Amy. I said hello, I'll take number 5 and make that to go. Then changed my mind, hey maybe I'll stay. And Amy just smiled, gave me my change. I ate in the corner, she took my tray along with my heart and my breath away. Cause Amy, you're the only girl for me. Amy, you're the only girl for me. Don't blame me, don't restrain me, oh hey, I'll say this plainly, oh Amy, you're the only girl for me. This week I like the way you don't even know me, and I like the way you don't even know me, and I like the way you don't even know me. That's the key to being lonely. Today I'll hop on the bus and ride to my stop and not fall in love with the cutest one, the one with the book instead of her phone like the rest of them. I won't sit by her, I'm not that brave. I'll sit right behind her, out of her way. She won't know I'm there, but when I get home I'll write her a song, and this how it goes. Oh bus girl, you're the only girl for me. Bus girl, you're the only girl for me. I trust, girl, you must, girl. Of all the girls in the bus world, oh bus girl, you're the only girl for me. On the D line, I like the way you don't even know me, and I like the way you don't even know me, and I like the way you don't even know me. That's the key to being lonely. As a kid, I watched all the shows, I heard all the songs and learned how it goes. I will be cool, pretend I'm important, get all the girls without working for it. I know the truth, not one for boasting, I'm just too cute for them to approach me. If I repeat it, I might believe it. If I repeat it, you might believe it. I like the way you don't even know me, and I like the way Thank you. Oh, Jams, you set an alarm for this one? Oh my gosh. You need to stop doing that. You need to get some sleep, buddy. Yeah, I did. I made it through that song. So for people who just joined, my wife is sitting slightly to the right of me, and she was making funny faces at me during that song. She calls that song "The Key to Make Me Jealous," which is a much funnier joke than anything I can think of. Cool. Let's see. So, let me do some questions now. Seems like a good time. I've played 3 songs so far, 3 that have been knocked out of our March Madness: Gulf Coast, Toddler with a Slingshot, and Key to Being Lonely. So, let's see. Gabriel said, I saw your Imgur post many years ago and been following since. That's awesome. Imgur is definitely where I kind of got my start. I don't know if without Imgur I would have gotten off the ground, because they were kind of the first group of people to go check out McCracken, and that just kind of domino affected the rest of my amateur music career. Zachary says, where did the name Bug Hunter come from? My parents have called me Bug since I was a baby, and my last name is Hunter. So, and people just commenting how I'm trying hard not to make eye contact with my wife. Chance says, are you taking tips on the stream? No, I don't have anything set up for that kind of thing on YouTube. But like I said before, I'm doing the show on Saturday for Torn Between a Couple. So if you wanted to come to that, that's a way to support, and a really cool way to then segue into this. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. I think, yeah. Sorry about that. I just went in this whole monologue about Bug Scouts, and none of y'all heard it. Cool. Cool. So this is our Bug Scouts program. Yeah, my wife is rightfully laughing at me. Cool. I'm figuring all this out. Cool. So every month we do a pin of the month, and this month it is our Be Glad I Love You pin, which is based off of our very, very cool animated music video that Deep Blue Ink made for us. And so that's our little bug band. And so if you want that now, we're about halfway through the month. It's the 16th. So that is got about 2 more weeks left. And you can also get a signed postcard that is signed not only by me, but also by my wife, Ladybug. This is the first time that she's ever gotten involved, and she was practicing her signature, and it was really cute. But she's got it down now. So if you want a very rare piece of Bug Hunter merchandise, the Bug Be Glad I Love You postcard is still available for another 2 weeks. So as far as the other pins, we're going to be doing 12 throughout the year. We're already 3 down, and if you want the January and February one, you can still get them with the yearly bundle, and from then on, you'll be getting a new pin every month. So cool. Sorry about that audio thing. And I got the echo thing going. Cool. I gotta figure out my software, but at least I caught that really quick. So cool. Caleb Woods asks, when did you start writing songs? I started writing songs in, I was a sophomore in college. This would have been 2012. I had just taken Music Theory 101 with Kyle, who was our drummer, we went to college together, and we tried to line up our classes as best as we could. And we took Music Theory 101 together and sat in the back. And let's see, I had a bass guitar at the time. I wasn't even playing ukulele, and I would just pluck the bass, just playing single notes and write songs off of that. And those weren't very good. And so then I got a ukulele, and then I wrote a couple of more songs, and those were okay. And then I got a guitar, and I've gotten better since then. But yeah, it's been about now 8 or 9 years that I've been writing songs. Samuel asks, are you going to play any piano covers? No, this piano is really decorative at the moment. I need to practice a lot more. Yeah, I can play Greensleeves, but that's about it. I'm still a beginner. I'm trying to get into it and learn a new instrument. I didn't expect to learn guitar at 22. I equally didn't expect to learn how to play piano at 29, but I'm gonna try my best to do that. So. Cool. Someone's asking for a cover of Chug Jug with You, but I don't think I know what that song is, so someone will have to send me a link to that. So cool. Memes Stu asks, what's your favorite song that you've written? I can't really answer that question. I have songs that have my favorite lyrics. I have songs that have my favorite melody. I have songs that I love to play the most. I have songs I love to listen to the most. I have songs that I love to play with my band the most. That I can answer. It's probably Key to Being Lonely. It really rocks when you have the full band. I miss playing live music, and that is always a fun time to play. But yeah, some of my favorites that I've written, just like lyrically, I guess, Go With The Flow, I think is up there with kind of my all-time favorites of songs that I've written. Dear McCracken is obviously one of my favorites. James asked, what's your wife's favorite song? Do you want to answer that? Or she has too many is what she said. Yeah. Yeah, what's your favorite song to play? Yeah, Magic 8, Because I Love You, Pebbles. Yeah, she likes the ones about her. And about us, yeah. Cool. Do you know any blues covers? I don't know too many covers, honestly. Like I spend most of my time playing guitar, playing my own songs and writing my own songs. So I can play snippets of things, but I don't really know any covers off the top of my head. So. Cool. Let me see. Let me do one more song, and try to see what else lost that I can play. I played Toddler, played Key. I might hold some of the Torn Between a couple songs since we're playing those on Saturday. Okay, yeah, let's bring down the vibe a little bit. And I'll play this one. I haven't played this one in a little bit, so this is a song that I wrote, and I even when I wrote it and put it on YouTube a long time ago, I didn't really know if it would ever end up on like an actual album or up on Spotify. But when I was writing the rough draft, it was a song that popped out at me as kind of being a perfect song in the kind of the loose narrative of the album and the kind of ebb and flow of how the album kind of went. There was a perfect spot for it, and so I ended up recording it, and got some cello in there, which I thought sounded great. We had a cellist named Serena Chang who is in a band, some friends of mine, called Happy Heartbreak. You should go check them out. And she came into the studio with zero practice. We hit record, and she busted out the cello parts to this song, which is called Listen to Your Mom, and also a song called Take It Back, just back to back in the studio without ever practicing them. And it was probably one of the most impressive musical feats I've ever seen. So if you appreciate the cello in this song, go look up Serena Chang and Happy Heartbreak, because they're an awesome band. So this song's called Listen to Your Mom. I'm going to try not to forget the words. I didn't listen to my mom when she taught me how to clean. My dishes, they are waiting in the sink. I didn't listen to my mom telling me to go to sleep. Maybe that's why I'm up every night till 3, just waiting for sleep and what it brings. A break from waiting through my insecurities, and I'm awake, unable to shake the little things. I didn't listen to my mom when she taught me how to share. I have trouble telling anyone my fears. I'll never be the best at anything, no one will know my name. It's a silly thing, but I'm still afraid of living a life from start to end. And now I'm wishing I'd heard her when she said, love you, child, you're my own. Damn those standards, you're not those. And you're not judged on what you make. The man you are's the boy I raise. The man you are's the boy. The man you are's the boy I raise. It's been a while. I didn't listen to my mom as I sunk below the ground. I didn't listen to my mom as I was buried by my doubts. I didn't listen to my mom as she tried to dig me out. But I am listening now. I've heard the words, they finally ring. And I'm sure my worth is imbalanced on one thing. It is earned by learning from the songs my mother sings. And she sings, love you, child, you're my own. Damn those standards, you're not those. And you're not judged on what you make. The man you are's the boy I raise. I didn't listen to my mom, but that's the thing when you're a kid. You don't know what you don't know when you begin. If I've learned anything that I could sing, that I could pass along, be good and listen to your mom. Thanks. Yeah, I forgot the strumming pattern in the middle of that song, but thanks for bearing with me there. Yeah, so that's a song that I wrote. Not only for my mom, but for my dad and for my brother and for all my friends and for anyone who's propping you up in life and telling you that that you can do it. As my wife was, as I looked over to her as I was forgetting the words to my own song, and she just gave me a thumbs up and told me to keep going. So cool. So I think that might be the last song I play tonight. I'm down to hang out and answer questions that anybody has. Yeah, feel free to throw out any questions, and I'll kind of look through the chat here to see if there was any that I missed. Kind of going up. Oh yeah, that's a really good point. So yeah, I suppose I can announce this right now. I'm gonna make a social media post about it. But one of the cool things about March Madness is that it also selected a pool of songs for something I'm doing next month, and that is a Bug Hunter cover contest. So for anybody who likes to play my songs or learn my songs or does a mean cover of one of my songs, we're gonna spend the month taking submissions for a cover contest, and we're gonna be featuring people's covers, and I still haven't totally decided exactly how the determination will kind of go down, but there will be a prize for it. It's not just for fun. It will be fun, but not just for fun. And so the final 8 songs of the March Madness bracket will be the kind of pool of songs that people can choose to submit their covers of. And so I will throw that up again real quick, and hopefully my mic doesn't freak out. But here we go. Cool. So those songs are Disco in the Panic Room, Go with the Flow, Deserve Me, Making Up Words, pebbles, pine cones, be glad I love you, and take it back. So I think that it actually ended up with a lot of really good variety. I had always kind of intended to use the top 8, whatever they were. And looking at this list here, there's a little bit of each of my styles. So if there's one that kind of you gravitate towards, play your strengths, and I'll be very excited to kind of see what people come up with. And so that'll open in April. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that in April. And so, just, I guess, be patient for the submission link, but you can get started, I guess, between now and then, and get excited. So I'll have more news on that pretty soon. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what people come up with. My dad's favorite hobby is to go on YouTube and search bug hunter covers and then send them to me. And so I feel like I've probably, if you put a cover on YouTube, I've probably watched it. I think a couple might slip through the cracks if you're not using, bug hunter keywords that we can find it. But, and I've put every song up on Ultimate Guitar. So if you're wanting to learn how to play at least the chords to everything, every song is up there now. So cool. Recently on Bumble, some girl I saw that you were one of my top artists and asked about you. Awesome. Thanks for getting the word out. I really appreciate that. That's not my main way of finding a new audience. But normally it's Spotify, but if we have one from Bumble, I'll take it. Cool. Isaiah asks, is there sheet music for your song somewhere? There is not. I don't read sheet music well enough to transpose it. So if there is somebody out there who knows music better than me and wants to take a stab at it, I'd love to see it, but it doesn't exist right now. Maria asked, do you write anything other than songs, like poetry or short stories? I used to when I was a kid, but in the past 8 years, probably not. I think most of my writing energy goes into songs. If I were to write a poem, I would just be thinking of what kind of melody I can stick on it. So I have ideas for short stories, but honestly, even the shortest story takes a lot more time to write than a song does for me. I think a song, it's 3 to 4 minutes. I can get out all of my thoughts about a particular topic or subject in verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. So it's less overall content, and so it's more dense, I think, and I'm able to kind of, I've tried writing stories in the past, and I feel like what happens is, okay, I'm going to write a story, and in this story, the main character is a captain of a ship, and then I'm like, well, the captain of a ship needs to know everything about a ship and all the names of everything, and I don't know anything about boats, so now I need to go and become an expert on ships so I can write this character, and then I go down the rabbit hole, and I've written, one paragraph, and nothing gets done. But songs, I don't have that kind of same overhead. I just kind of write what I know, and it makes it a little easier for me. So unless now I have to go write a song about boats and do all the research for that. So cool. How are the new flannels? They're great. This might be one. Is this one? Yes. Yeah, this is one of my new flannels, and I love it. It's great. I haven't tried all of them on yet. I think this might be the only one, but cool. And yeah, I see people talking about the Discord. That's a really great point. If you enjoy chatting in the comments right now, we do have a Discord where folks are chatting quite often about bug hunter things and non-bug hunter things. We have lots of channels in there. It's cool though, because everybody kind of has one thing in common at the very least, so it's a good place to start, I think. And we have bug hunter memes, and people have posted covers and fan art, and it's a very cool community. I think may have just broken 800 people in there, which if we haven't, we're at like $7.99. So you could be the 800th person in there. Jams just posted the link. Thank you, Jams, for doing that. Anyways, yeah, join our Discord. It's fun. Cool. Okay, it's just people asking about new flannels. Crimson says, I have a question. You said there were 3 songs with 1 million streams. McCracken and then Disco just broke that threshold like a week ago. The third one is Be Glad I Love You, which we also just did our animated music video for. So if you haven't seen that, also on our channel, go check that out. Deep Blue Ink made that. He's worked with the McElroy brothers before on their channel. So if you are a fan of the Mabim Bam animations that he's done, he knocked it out of the park with our Be Glad I Love You animation. He really put in the work on that one, and we were so happy with how it turned out. So go check that out. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, and then I think, yeah, as Jam said, the next one that's on track for 1 million might be Key to Being Lonely. So if you all want to go listen to that song, that can be next. So cool. I'm not seeing any other questions. So Brandon says Pinecones will get to 1 million if I have to get it there myself. Yeah, it's got a long way to go. I'm not even sure if it's broken 100,000. It may have, but they'll hopefully all get there someday. That's my optimistic goal. That even $ Sax and Echoes down there at the bottom will get their way up to 1 million eventually. If y'all help me just by keep spreading the word, I'll keep making music and playing. So, okay, I'll do one more song. Cool. Yes. It can be a loser from the last round, but it could also just be anything that's already been knocked out. I'm just gonna go through my list real quick. Can't play that. Could play that. I'll say, well, okay. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Isaiah's asking about joining the Bug Hunter Discord, if we can get that link in there again. I'll play this song. This is another one from Torn Between a Couple. Again, that's happening in 5 days, Saturday. So go to our website, bughunterbug.com, and just get your spot for the Zoom show that we're doing on Saturday for Torn Between a Couple. This song is I still think it's my most performed song of all time because I keep track of that in an Excel spreadsheet. This is a song called Who I'm Singing To. Step 1, you write a simple chorus. Don't you bore us with an intro or a clever little verse. Step 2, stop pretending there's some kind of formula for making it. I've never been so sure. Only time will tell me if I'm something, if I'm cursed or if I'm cunning, if I'm talented or stale. Every song is an attempt to just impress you. It's an educated guess to light a bulb or ring a bell. So here I am as I cut corners on a left turn up a sentimental street. And all I do to make my parents proud of who I am or who I'm about to be. Yeah, here I am, gotta hand it to me. I can write a tune, I guess success just still depends on who I'm singing to. Sentence, when do I give up an inch to incidental tackiness? I'm disoriented, so distracted from my bit. Should I fight to force the issue when I'm out of lubricant and to help this, to help my words come easy, to help to ease the heat we generate with friction, wishing inspiration wouldn't treat me like I'm a leopard, build me right up to the edge of a legend, just to pull back, leaving fame inside my head. I'm at an open mic, feeling like that token guy. Please buy my CDs, it's worth $10, but I'll take a 5. There's so much talent balanced on a rusty knife. Can I compete with guys who have been playing their entire lives? For I am tied to my manners and my language, cause heck's the only exclamation I can get away with. My grandma's gonna listen to this, I still refuse to sway her sweet opinion of me or lose her approval, but it'd be nice to emphasize the weight of what I say. Tell me which one will convince you I'm finally okay. I'm okay, or I'm goddamn okay. And here I am as I cut corners on a left turn up a sentimental street. And all I do to make my parents proud of who I am or who I'm about to be. Yeah, here I am, gotta hand it to me. I can write a tune, I guess success just still depends on who I'm singing to. But I bet you're esoteric, tearing down these local artists as too poppy or generic. It's apparent you regard your judgment in such high esteem. It's as welcome as Americans as tourists overseas. I'm seeing people asking where they go to find my stuff. And yeah, I'm up on iTunes next to every band with $30. A dozen albums sold to me, it's like a treasure. I guess I'm far from Guinness, I'm not setting any records. I'm making indie music that'll never top the charts. Like the greatest chefs will tell you, my fan base is getting larger. I'm half a hermit, introverted, if I'm honest. In fact, here's a testament to how badly I want it. Cause I'm no aversion to search and to look or wonder, to try out different styles, to leave my zone of comfort. I'll flirt with burning candles, they'll either all extinguish or they'll blacken all my fingers till I lose all sense of feeling. I like my girls like I like my schedule hectic. I like beauty, smarts, and talent, but that order's alphabetic. I'm a sucker for independence, girl who needs her space. I used to cling like static back when I was a teenager. I may never recapture the happiness of that first love. I was unaware of what a heartache really was, but now I guard a little harder, lusting for a crush. I can see it's so unhealthy when it bubbles up at once. I'm not breaking any ground, this problem's pretty ancient. It's a fabric of a classic passed down every generation. So to summarize the song for all the people that have been watching this, find another artist if you don't like stream of consciousness. I am, gotta hand it to me. I can write a tune, I guess success just still depends on who I'm singing to. Oh, thanks everybody, and especially Ladybug for cheering for me. And my parents downstairs. Cool. So yeah, that'll be the last song I play. You're only allowed to encore me once. Thank you everybody for hanging out. This has been really fun. I am gonna continue to keep doing this because it seems to be kind of a good schedule. Tuesdays, every other Tuesday at this time, and then every other Sunday at a better time for Europe. It's noon. I think I do noon Central. So if you're watching a recording of this and you want to see one live and you normally are asleep, I'll do it every other Sunday, which I think is this upcoming Sunday as well. So after the T-Back show on Saturday, I'll be doing another live stream just like this. And at that point, I believe we'll be done with the round of 8 for the March Madness. So there'll be four more songs in my pool of songs that I can play. So we'll see what those are. If you want to affect that, you can go to our site, bughunterbug.com, and vote daily if you want a certain song to pass. Most of the current matchups are super close. I cannot predict where they're going to go. I think in the last couple rounds after 2 days it was pretty set in stone, but yeah, there's at least 3 that are going to, I think, come down to the last day. So cool. I'll answer a couple more questions that I see, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm sleepy. Chance says, what music degree do you have? None. I don't have a music degree. I took Music Theory 101, and that is the extent of my music education. People saying can't wait to see live shows. Yeah, I mean we're so close. We're getting there. Hopefully not too much longer, but in the meantime, I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on Zoom. So, cool. Thanks everybody. I'm gonna take off. Thanks everybody. Discord. If we can get the Discord link one more time for anybody who wants to come chat. I normally hop in the Discord afterwards, and I'll hopefully see you in there and see most of you on Saturday at the Torn Between a Couple show. Woohoo! Cool. I'll see y'all.